It's a very grave situation facing Myanmar just now, and the international community has to take more action. Since the coup on February 1st, we've now seen well over 700 people killed by the regime, and people are still being gunned down on the streets. They are being attacked in their homes. The military has put out a wanted list on TV of members of the civil disobedience movement who are opposing the coup. This includes doctors, civil servants, celebrities. They are hunting people down. It's also pushing Myanmar to the brink of collapse. The International Crisis Group recently told the UN Security Council that Myanmar is in grave danger of becoming a failed state. On Friday, opponents of the junta came together to form a national unity government, and this is made up of ousted politicians who had won the election last November, mainly from the National League for Democracy Party, which is Aung San Suu Kyi's party, and also ethnic minority leaders and protest leaders. And they have formed a parallel government to the military regime. And they want to restore democracy in Myanmar. They want to put an end to the terrible violence that's been happening there. They also want international aid because the country is on the brink of collapse, and they want international recognition. We're going to see a big test of that this week. There's a meeting of the Association of Southeast Asian Nations, which is known as ASEAN, and they are holding a crisis meeting in Jakarta, Indonesia, this weekend. And currently, General Min Aung Hlaing, the coup leader, has been invited to that meeting, and it's believed he's going. But the National Unity Government has requested that he not be allowed to attend, and that they should be able to attend instead as the legitimate leaders of Myanmar.
We are clear in our condemnation of this coup, of the state of emergency opposed in Myanmar, and the unlawful detention of democratically elected politicians and civil society by the military.
Certainly the international community has to make a difficult decision about who it's going to recognise as the legitimate government and representative of Myanmar abroad. The United Nations will have to make that decision in a few months' time. Also, when it's recognising different ambassadors for its members, and the junta have already said that they have dismissed their current ambassador. But the UK was also faced with this question over the past few weeks when the junta dismissed the Myanmar ambassador to London.
The last time, they seized embassy, without warning. So I need to be careful, when I'm staying here. Okay.
Yeah. What do you say to the British government in your position
help
today?
me.
The UK had to make a decision on whether to accept that dismissal and whether to recognise this request from the military regime. And so far they have accepted that request. They have offered protection to the ousted ambassador, and they haven't yet been forced to make a decision about a new ambassador, but that's certainly a question that the UK will face over the coming months. And it will be very interesting to see if the British government decides to recognise the National Unity Government and show leadership on that front. The international community keeps condemning what has happened in Myanmar, the military takeover. They keep demanding that democracy is restored. So they have to then offer support to those within the country who are trying to restore that democracy.